I was making tiramisu for the first time and I thought it was really easy until I ended up with tiramisu soup. So where did it all go wrong? I tried it again, altering the recipe a bit, still a failure. But on the third try, things finally came together. Let me show you guys what I did wrong and how I fixed it. First up is to make the ladyfingers. They were really straightforward and nothing went wrong. Here's how to do it. Add vanilla essence, salt, sugar to the egg yolks and whisk. Whisk the egg whites while gradually adding sugar until it's a meringue with stiff peaks. Fold the meringue into the egg yolks, then mix cornstarch and regular wheat flour and pass it through a sieve onto the new batter. Mix, then transfer onto a piping bag. Pipe them on a baking sheet. It doesn't have to be perfect. Lastly, dust it with a bit of icing sugar and bake at 180 degrees for 15 minutes. And that's your ladyfingers. Now here's where I messed up. In a mixing bowl I added mascarpone along with my alcohol of choice, which was brandy. But in this case I added too much brandy and then I proceeded to over mix it. That resulted in it becoming very runny. To fix this I added way less alcohol and didn't blend as long. As you can see, it remained a lot thicker. This next step remained correct for all tries, and that's mixing egg yolks over a double boiler, along with a bit of sugar. Keep whisking until all the sugar has been dissolved. And also the egg yolks should have a brighter, lighter color. Now mix the custard into the mascarpone and then place in the fridge to chill for around 10 minutes. Now for this last part, there's two main ways to do it. You can either go with whipping cream or with egg whites. The first batch that failed, I went with the whipping cream, which I thought was the culprit in the first place. Because on the second attempt, I replaced it with egg whites and it still failed. So that's when I realized it was actually the brandy and the mascarpone that was the culprit. But either one you choose, the principle remains the same. If it's cream, whip them until stiff peaks. If it's egg whites, the same thing. Whip them until stiff peaks. Now mix either the heavy cream or the meringue with the custard. Now for comparison, look how much runnier the first attempt went versus the final. Almost time for assembly. Make yourself some super strong coffee, then dunk your ladyfingers in for no longer than 2 seconds. They soak up the coffee really quickly. Line the bottom with ladyfingers, followed by the batter, another layer of ladyfingers, and the batter again. Dust it off generously with cocoa powder, and let this set in the fridge overnight. And that's it. Hopes this helps anyone that also made tiramisu soup, because it's really not that hard once you get it.